going to start all over again. Yeah, we're going to do some chanting. Yeah, should we do some chanting? Can we do the Om? Yeah. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting my hands on his rib cage, and sometimes I'll actually kind of take it and I'll bring it and I'll kind of bring it over and down, and I'll take the ribs and I'll kind of draw it down. So just kind of giving him a little more space in his chest. And I'll kind of keep my hands like that. And we'll see. Here we go. And then I'll kind of sometimes let him breathe in with that and follow it. Should we do it? So he's got nice big breasts there. Did you notice his diaphragm was moving in?
I didn't. I'm
his
sorry.
His ribs were kind of really coming out. There you go. Help me out, huh? Can I hear your voice? Can I hear your voice?
I know I didn't tape the one with him talking to you.
No, we talked last time. She talks a lot. Okay. One thing you have to be careful on with the rib right in here is that it can set off reflexing.
Okay.
That's one thing I've noticed. If you do too much like vibration, sometimes I used to do a lot of vibrations like this way, and you kind of grab the ribs and you bring them down. But you just have to kind of watch that, because sometimes that's an NDT thing that I learned when we were in about the kind of doing the rib cage kind of down.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a little bit more, so I kind of combine that with that sometimes.
Okay.
Okay, so now we do the feet. We do a nice massage. Do your feet, huh? Somebody wants to call me.
Do you want to take a break?
No, because they can leave a message and they haven't, so.
They can.
They can. So then we do the foot rotation all the way around. And then the other way. And then the whole ankle. You okay? Huh? Does that feel good to have your foot rubbed, huh?
I think he's just getting playful.
Yeah, he is. He's getting excited. We go down, and then we take the toes, and we go back on the toes. And we do. Sometimes we do the piggies while we do the toes. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. And this little piggy went wee, 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 all the way home. Oh, should we do it again one more time? This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. And this little piggy went.
I know exactly.
Wee, 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 all the way home.
Yeah, he loves that.
You love the piggy one. Okay, so we do this one now. He's like, well, I want the piggies. So we do the massage, and then we do the chores. Yeah, you're waiting for the piggies, aren't you?
Thank you so much.
Okay, and then we do the whole foot. Yeah. Does that feel good? Here they are. Should we do the piggies? That's okay.
I'm never bugging you. You just, tell me,
That's
close
all right.
my
I'm
door.
oming to August as they're coming by.
Well, in general, you have your door open for air, and I do too. I'm really good.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. This little piggy went to market. And this little piggy went home. Stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. And this little piggy had none. And this little piggy went wee 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 all the way home. And here we go again. We'll do it one more time. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. And this little piggy had none. And this little piggy went all the way home. Okay. Now we're going to do the legs. Okay? So we're going to bring the knee up. And then we're going to bring the other knee up. And stretch.
You're keeping that in a pure sagittal plane?
Yeah. The next one goes out of that
Okay.
into like a hip rotation. This one I kind of just keep it. Okay. Oh. Can you help me? You lift up your knee. Bring your knee in. And sometimes I'll do stuff like, here's your knee. Look. Here it is. Look, there it is. There's your knee. There's that knee. Yeah, there it is. And I have another one when I bring his head up with it.
Oh, I've seen you do that.
Yeah, we do that one too, but sometimes I'll just do this. So here's your knee. There it is. There's your right one. Yep, there it is. There it is. Look, right down here. He's actually letting me do this. Now, I kind of hold it here, and what I'm really doing is putting a stretch on it. What I don't want is his pelvis to start going, though.
So how are you keeping it?
I just hold
holding the other leg.
The other leg really stays, and it needs to be up and down. So you don't want the leg rotating out. You want it to kind of stay up, and then you bring it up. And what you want to do is go to the place where you start feeling the pelvis want to start to come up on that other side. You just hold it there, and you're kind of moving down and in.
It's beautiful.
So that's another one. Now, another one I do now is I kind of do this one is that it's not in the book. Is I do a hamstring stretch here sometimes.
Oh, good. That's a good place to add it.
See, and I kind of block his leg again with my knee.
And then you can really see how tight he is.
And then I do this.
Poor little guy is so tight.
Sometimes I do it like this, and sometimes I let him bend his leg, and I do it the other way, and I do it this way.
Because when his leg is bent, you get more range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not as uncomfortable.
Because when his pelvis rotates more posteriorly, then he gets full, like
Yeah.
90 degrees. But when he really,
This is not his favorite thing to do.
yeah, I try to stretch out his hamstrings every day.
Yeah. Oh, and Cindy works on him, and I think Veronica probably
Yeah.
works on him.
I mean,
and-
but that's where his
Yeah.
highest risk probably
yeah.
is.
So what I do when I do it is I take a little traction.
Yeah.
You probably do that already.
Yeah, I
but
like
take
that.
A little traction in the ankle, and then I just kind of hold it where I feel him start to want to not like it anymore.
I mean, he's not really letting you do it that much right now.
No, he doesn't like it. This is kind of hard. And then, so then we do, there's the one where you come out. So you can hold it down and then you come out and down and up.
Are you going toward the midline when you come up to full
You
hip?
know, I don't go too far because I don't think with these kids that their hips aren't necessarily, if they're tight, then their hips aren't necessarily, if there's any kind of a feeling that you shouldn't cross like this too much. So I don't.
So you're worried
pull
about
too-
dislocating
Yeah,
or subluxing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't tend to put
'Cause
very
Cindy-
much pressure here.
Because Cindy brings him into full internal and external rotation, but I don't think she's doing it in adduction. She's doing it in neutral.
And so what I'm just doing is kind of coming more to midline and then coming
Okay.
up. It's more you're working for the
Okay.
outward rotation. And then you can kind of, you can do it both directions. So you can kind of do, he's being really good today. See, now his leather leg started to rotate. So you kind of want to try to keep this like here. as you do this, because this is where it's going to do the stretch too, is right there.
All right.
And then it's going to come out, it'll stretch right there too. But it's okay, I think, because it's an external rotation and it's in the hip socket really nicely then. Same thing here. Let's do the other side. Oh, okay.
August, you're being so patient.
I'm just being such a good guy. Should we do some singing? Huh? Should we do some singing? You're starting to lose your patience a little, I think. Let me see. Om Bhur Bhuvaha Swaha. Om Tat Savitur Vareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimani Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Om. Okay, so that's kind of the rotations there. And then, I'm not sure what they do next,
Leg
but I know
lifts?
I know what I do next. I don't usually do the leg lifts right there. I do a
Okay.
different one. Do they even have the one? Oh, okay, so I kind of, okay, well, we can do the leg lifts. I sometimes do the other one. The leg lifts is just almost like the same thing. I think this is hard for him. I think doing the other hamstring stretch is better than the leg lifts.
Mm-hmm.
That I tend to do this one that we just did before with it like this, where I'm stretching it out, rather than this leg lift where you keep it here and you just come up.
Okay.
So you can kind of decide. It's actually working on kind of the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But this one you're actually keeping the leg straight, where the other one is I'm letting it bend and then pulling it to straight more. So, are you okay? Are
He's
you
still sort of
all right?
tired.
Huh? Are you okay, August? Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna come up here in a second and you can hit me in the face. Okay, now the next one is the knee to the chest. He brings his leg head up. Okay, so then you come and you take the leg and you bring the knee. Okay, now
Mama's
this time
taping
we
you,
can pull.
August.
This is your knee.
Mama's taping you.
Knee. And then we come up.
Look at
So we
you.
come up. There's your knee. Here it comes. Okay, now he's kind of this time. See, now that was something he does tend to do. He brought that left leg up.
Right, because he doesn't dissociate well.
So-
Yeah.
Let me try to do it again here.
You need one
Here
more
we go.
arm.
I got it. I got it. It's hot in here, isn't it? That's the knee. There you go. Okay, we can do the other side.